Hey guys, and welcome back to Youth Perspective. Today we are on campus to delve into the world of dance with a very special young lady. With just under 2 years of experience under her belt, Janelle has become an avid and talented dancer, as well as previously being a key part of the exec for the Warwick Echo hip-hop team, who have competed successfully all across the UK. Today, I'm heading down to the studio to debunk some myths about what it really takes to achieve our dreams and how she balanced it all while being a uni student.
So without further ado, let's get into it.
So, you're a dancer. Tell me, when did you start dancing?
Oh, so this is the thing. So I think I started properly dancing when I'd say the summer just before uni started. I danced a little bit here and there, like as a kid, did my little MJC calls and stuff. But then I kind of stopped because I was just like, I need to focus on education at the moment. So yeah, summer before uni, I banged out bass. Bass took my money, and then yeah, came to uni. Obviously, COVID happened, so Echo was online for most of the first year, and I was like, I'm not really trying to dance online. So took another break, which annoyed me, but then I just danced a lot at home. So then, yeah, and then second year, that's when I say it properly started. So I think I've been dancing for like a year and 7 months. So not like a crazy amount of time, but yeah.
It's amazing that Echo is a dance society that you're. And how did you become like a member of Echo? How did you end up being you're on the exec?
Yeah, I was on the exec last year.
So, yeah. How did you end up being a member of the exec for Echo?
Okay, so I came to classes quite regularly, like once COVID had finished. And then I was like, I would love to be able to teach. I've never taught before. Another hobby I used to have was boxing. So I used to teach boxing. And I was like, I enjoy dance as well, and I'd love to be able to teach that. So then, yeah, I literally was like, okay, like let me just go for it and apply for the role. And I thought, what better year to do it than this is the year, to be honest. And the thing is as well, with second year, I was a bit like, oh, am I gonna go for it or not? Because obviously that's when exams heighten and stuff. But I'm like, what better chance than now, you know? So.
I love that because I feel like, especially as a uni student, I hear a lot of third years kind of say, oh, third year I'm done, I'm not going.
No man, like
bricks, like I'm not coming. So it's not.
Sorry, but you just can't. Like you physically, you won't be able to like cope with everything. If I didn't have dance to balance out the study this year, long day. So like I feel like having that balance also just makes you have that escape from uni as well. So it's kind of cool.
I love that for you. And you said you started properly later, so were you doing any other types of dance before the year that you decided
No,
to?
I've never, like, I literally jumped straight into hip hop and street dance. Like, I've never done jazz, contemporary. To be fair, I really want to start contemporary.
Okay.
But very different field to dance, so I don't know, the dance that I do now. But no, honestly, yeah, like 100%. It's actually really nice.
Who knows?
Who knows, man?
But yeah, I was gonna ask, what made you? Because you said you started and you sort of went intensive in the summer. What prompted that style?
Ooh, okay. I think it's weird. I feel like I always wanted to, but especially like with the school environment that I grew up in, dance was not a thing.
There's a fly.
Dance was not a thing. Like everyone would look like down upon it, kind of thing, and like they were like, oh, that's kind of cringe. Like who dances ill? So I kind of stopped that. And then once like school was over, I was like, no one else is there to judge me. Like let me just get on with it. And it's like, what better chance to start now? Because obviously after you've done sixth form, you have that long summer, and it's just like, this is my moment. You know, I can go to uni and like actually pursue something that I really want to do. So
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. And what do you study at the moment? What did you study? Congratulations.
Thank you. Psychology.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why psychology? That's just a personal one. I'm just curious.
Do you know what it is? With psychology, the brutal honesty is I didn't really want to do geography, didn't want to do English lit, so I thought psychology is the only A-level I really enjoy.
Yes.
But I also genuinely just have an interest to understand how the mind can influence like our performance, whether that's in dance, sports, like academic, anything like that. So I feel like that's the avenue I'm kind of, hopefully, if everything goes to plan, hopefully to pursuing in terms of like doing sports psychology. So understanding how like having understanding how like mental well-being can like influence your performance as a dancer, because I feel like with dance as well we have the tendency to focus on getting it perfect, making it look right, but there's so much more like that goes beneath it, you know.
How did you manage to balance kind of like dance with your, because you were a third year this year, so obviously
yeah, man.
time, so how did you manage to balance everything?
Okay, cute. I feel like with dance, honestly, balancing it was a struggle at first, I'm not gonna lie. Like, 'cause obviously you have the instinct to just completely make dance your own, and it's like, can't lie, Janelle, you can't do that. You have to have prioritizing to third year. So honestly, it's just about time management and knowing when to say no. Like, some opportunities come about and you're like, can't lie, not right now, I need to kind of prioritize something else. However, I'm open to work with you later on. And the thing is well, I've done that, and thank God, but it's kind of worked out nicely, because the same people that were asking me beforehand are now asking me how that I'm done, and it's kind of like respectful of my time. But honestly, balancing it out was hard, especially with competitions. Oh my gosh, that was difficult. But yeah, honestly, just about saying, I think that's the one thing I'd say, being able to like, can't lie, I can't do tonight, but I can do this instead, because sometimes you have to sacrifice one or the other, you know. So yeah, to be fair, it's worked out, because it would be like study by day, dance by night. So
I love that.
Yeah.
It seems like you also kind of attained some other really useful life skills, like learning to say no.
yeah, 100%. Like, the thing is as well, it takes a lot, well for me anyway, like it takes a lot to say no to someone, because you don't want to let someone down, or like you're afraid of saying no and then that opportunity being gone. But the thing is, I've tried to like teach myself is that saying no doesn't mean like the opportunity is completely shut off, because if it's meant to be for me, it'll come later. Do you know what I mean? So
I feel like dance has influenced your identity in any way.
oh, that's a good question.
And if so, like how?
Wow, okay. I think for sure, I think as well, a lot of people forget that hip-hop is actually a culture, not just the dance. And like hip-hop comes from like so many different avenues of like completely different musics that I don't even listen to. Like, for example, like hip-hop has elements of like jazz and blues and all this kind of stuff that comes obviously back from like black identity and that. So incorporating those kind of stuff into the culture and then also applying that to dance, I think that shapes my identity in a sense of like, yeah, I'm a hip-hop street dancer, but I'm also much more in terms of the rhythms that come with it, and like being able to understand different musicalities of music, because I go from like listening to reggae, but then beats and elements of reggae are in hip-hop. So it's just nice that the culture's embedded in so many different things. So I guess that kind of influences my identity. I don't know if I answered the question.
That's amazing. And you're graduating.
Yeah, man, I'm done. I'm finished.
You're done.
I'm finished.
What's next for you after graduation?
Whew, this is the thing. So I have an internship lined up at the moment. So I'm going to be a marketing intern for a law firm in London. Which is
Wow.
cute. So I have that for the first 6 weeks, which means dance, or if I do dance, it's going to be like evening kind of vibe. But hopefully, I've spoken to a few people and stuff, and fingers crossed teaching in London at Studio 68 one day will be cute.
Okay.
That's like the big thing. So I'm gonna start with like little pop-up classes here and there, and then yeah, if it all goes to plan, I could have a scheduled weekly one. Like, I don't know, it's weird. I feel like with dance, I keep self-doubting myself, thinking like, oh, I need more training, I'm not ready yet. But then it's like, you can never really be 100% ready. There's always room for improvement, you know. So where I'm still a newbie in the field, like a year and 7 months, I'd say, I'm like, there's still so much to learn. But who's to say I can't learn and teach at the same time?
I know. Yeah, and I think the best people are learners, because you're the constantly improving.
Right, and the thing is as well, like, I'm learning, and things I can learn from students as well, which I love. Even at Echo, it showed me, like, people bring styles. I showed the choreo like this, and then they're like making it like this. And it's like, whoa, like, you've changed it completely, but I love it, and I'm learning and adapting to that. So I feel like, no, yeah, hopefully teaching one day, hopefully finding an avenue in psychology that I love. And yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, the ultimate goal, right? Okay, here's a stretch of a goal. But the ultimate goal would be to have my own studio one day.
I love it.
That would be like the spot of like the litest classes ever. I feel like London is very like, in terms of dance in the industry, are very like competitive, and I'm here to train for just me as an individual. And I'm like, I kind of want something that's a bit more of a collective. Like, you have your couple other studios that do that, but some places don't. It's like, it'd be nice to have my own that I founded. It's like, this is the vibe. The little oomph and maybe some investment too. But like an oomph, and then it would be like, it could could be something.
What would be the for you? Because it's interesting. I wrote down here that I was going to ask you what advice of people you'd have, but I'm now curious. What would be your thing that pushed you forward to start your studio?
Oh,
What's like the little obstacle that you feel's in the way?
that's a really good question. What is actually in the way? I feel like, honestly, just the occasional, like, oh, you're not ready yet. That little mindset. There'll be moments where I'm like, no, do you know you're ready? And I'm so here for it. But then it's like for example, Echo. I began as obviously a dancer. I was so intimidated by Anae when I first met her, just saying. But like I first met her and I was like, oh my god, these dancers are amazing. I could never be able to dance like that. And the thing is, I never, not to like toot my own horn, but I never started at beginner level. I wouldn't put myself like as that because I trained in London beforehand before I came. So yeah, I started obviously at like a more like just a bit beginner, but above beginner, intermediate level, and then it's like I've grown so much, and now I've grown so much, so as like to where I am now. So I'm kind of just like, who's to say that yeah, it's intimidating to be at base and all these kind of big studios, but I can end up at the end as well. Do you know what I mean? It takes a bit of time. And obviously with uni, it's been hard because I feel like I find myself comparing to people who train every day, whereas obviously I can't do that as a uni student. So therefore, I am a bit behind. I'm not gonna like deny that, but it's also to say that their journey's their journey. Do you know what I mean? I'll get mine. So.
I love that.
Yeah. Another thing advice I'd give as well is the self-confidence as well, because obviously everyone starts with shy, but when you dance now, I can see your confidence and your personality come out, which makes the dance itself better. So
yeah, so you choreograph. You mentioned your last class. You choreograph.
Yeah, I do.
So yeah, let's try something. Let's
do it. Let's do it, man. Oh my god, let's do it. I don't know what to play. So much pressure. You never?
You wanted a model.
Okay, so you never dated.
Oh. Never dated.
Do this.
This.
Okay, cute. So if you do it, it's quite fast though. 5, 6, 7, 8. You never dated a hot. Then it's like
That's literally that. What?
Chocolate. So left, right to left.
Oh, like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
The internet. So what do we want to do for that?
We're ahead.
We're here.
What's the timing? I'm a musician. I know the timing.
Off of the internet. Oh, but I don't know how we're gonna step out of this. Oh, we're actually doing that.
If you want to.
No.
You might.
After the internet. Something different, you know? Then it goes. Kiki. I think we should go. Oh. That.
Oh, okay.
And then I think key. So nothing too like tap, but it's like a. Or we can go up. Or we can go tap, or tap. I don't know.
I was having key.
Nah. Key. I ain't into that.
I'll put it in internet. All that key, and I ain't into that. All my mini me's I ain't good at that.
That's it. Pray for me.
And then you got pose at the end. Because she goes, I ain't been that. Where is it? Okay. Again, from the beginning.
Spin. She went. Bye.